Hello everyone, welcome to the live class. So guys, today we are having another very important session, and this session will be helpful for all of you, those who are going to prepare for the upcoming GATE 2021 exam. And guys, before starting the discussion, as we are going to consider so many important points in today's session, which will help all the students, those who are going to attempt this upcoming GATE exam. So please let me know once in the comments that is everything all right, audio, video, slides, everything fine or not, and then we are just going to continue the discussion. So please let me know once in the comments, is everything all right or not. I'm just going to check your comments here right now. All right, okay, that's good. Just a second, guys. That means we can start the discussion. So in the starting, I'm just going to take some time to let you know about the Unacademy Plus subscription and the important courses and some important points. Okay, so we are just going to start the discussion, and I'm just going to tell you about all these points first. I'm just going to check it here and then going to start the discussion too. Just a second, guys. Very good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so now let's start the discussion. Okay, and there are going to be many important points which we will consider in this video, and we are going to start with the Unacademy Plus subscription and all the important points related to this. Clear? So as you all know, for upcoming GATE exam as well as for the upcoming CSI or NET exam, we are going to have so many new courses on Unacademy Plus for your upcoming exam preparation. Okay, and many new courses are soon going to start. You can even check them in Unacademy learning app. The course structure and everything you will get to know. So guys, whenever you are going to take the Unacademy Plus subscription, you can use and apply the referral code, that is Anjali Arora. As it is mentioned here, no space in between, spelling should be same. That's how you need to write it and apply it to get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. Also guys, as I have provided you this information just now as well, that we are going to have many new courses which are going to start soon, and some of the courses have even recently started on Unacademy Plus. Clear? So yeah, you can attend all those courses after taking the Unacademy Plus subscription. And guys, you can see one course I have shown here, that is for the GATE exam. Clear? Similarly, many other courses by all the top educators we are going to have on Unacademy Plus for your upcoming exam preparation. Once when you will take the Unacademy Plus subscription, you will be able to attend the live classes of all these important courses. The Unacademy Plus subscription is available for different durations, like 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year. Okay, like that. So depending on the duration or the time for which you are going to take the subscription, there will be particular subscription amount. You can check it in Unacademy learning app directly. You will be able to see that there as well, and you can proceed further after checking that subscription amount. And guys, when you will proceed further to take the subscription, there will be a place to write the referral code, and this referral code, that is Anjali Arora, you can write there, and in front of that there will be apply written, so you can click on that to get the 10% discount in that total subscription amount. One more thing guys, once when you will take the Unacademy Plus subscription, after that you will be able to attend the live classes by all the top educators we are having on Unacademy Plus for your upcoming exam preparation. The another important thing is that let's say any day if you are not able to attend any live session directly, then later on the recordings of the classes will be available and you will be able to cover up all those points which have been discussed there, okay, in that particular session with the help of recordings. Clear? So I hope each and everything will be clear to all of you guys, and now we are just going to start the discussion about the Unacademy that GATE 2021 exam strategy we will discuss. But before that, I would like to tell you some very important points related to GATE 2021 exam. Clear? So I'm just going to show you some of the slides now which will help you to get familiar with this exam, okay, and to know about it many things. So here I'm going to show you some information and some points from the information brochure we had done, and after that we are going to talk about general aptitude syllabus, that what are the things you need to prepare, and like in general just quickly we will go through all these points. Then we are going to talk about the physics syllabus for the GATE exam. Clear? So all these things like I'm just going to show you completely. So from this brochure, like let's consider some of the important things first, because there is gonna be a change in the pattern this time in 2021. So yeah, every student needs to know about it. Clear? So first of all we will just go through this part, and then the syllabus and everything, even the strategy, what should be the strategy and what are the things on which you need to focus more, everything we will consider. Clear? Now see guys, in this one, first of all they have just shown like all the abbreviations they have mentioned and what they mean, like everything has been mentioned in general. After this one, we will not go through like this complete PDF. We are just going to go through, or we are just going to observe some important things which you need to know and which are going to be the most important in terms of pattern, how that has gonna change, okay, and what are the changes there and everything. See, dates of the examination: 5th, okay, 6th, 7th, 12th, 13th and 14th February, and the days have been mentioned: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Clear? So there are 2 sessions, forenoon and afternoon. Clear? Each day. Now this is gonna be fully computer based test, which is like you all know. Done. Next, this time 2 new subject papers have been introduced, which means earlier for these subjects this was not there. Clear? But now this time even for these subjects the exam is gonna happen. Next, total number of subject papers now 27. It's in general, like done. Next. See, all test papers of GATE 2021 will be entirely objective type. Clear? Pattern of questions may include, that means the type of questions you will have. Clear? That's gonna have multiple choice questions, MCQs. That means in MCQs you will have any one of the option which will be correct. Clear? Like we are going to have in CSIR net as well, that only one option will be correct. In the same way, out of those 4 options given to you, in MCQs only one will be correct. Clear? When we are going to talk about the second type of question, it's going to be multiple select question. Now this time, this is the first time you are going to have this type of questions. That is multiple select question. It has been introduced for the first time in the GATE 2021 exam. Okay. So multiple select questions means what? See, there you will have, let's say, 4 options given to you. Okay. And the question is there, 4 options are there. Out of those 4 options, more than one options can even be correct. Clear? That means it's not only about one option which will be correct. There can be more than one options which can be correct in the MSQ type questions. Clear? The another thing is that here if you will select the answer, let's say option A is correct as well as option C is correct. So when you will select option A and option C both and you will mention it there, then only you will get the complete marks for the MSQ type questions. Okay? And if you have selected only one and that is correct, but the other one you are not considering, then it may not be the case. Clear? You have to consider all the right answers in MSQ type questions. Now the third type of questions, that's going to be numerical answer type, in which there is no option given to you. You need to solve the question first and then you write the answer. That means you just type it, because your exam is CBT. Okay, they are going to be a kind of fill in the blanks. Done? So you have to solve them completely and then you will answer it. Now, this is about how many, for how many papers you can fill the form and all. Okay, there is no age limit to appear for GATE 2021. I think in the last session, somebody has asked about the question related to the age limit. So this is again some point where sometimes students are going to have doubt, like what is the age limit and all. So it is clearly mentioned here, there is no age limit for GATE 2021. Clear? So you all can attend this exam. You can just fill the form. Clear? There is no particular age limit. Okay, now general information. One more thing. GATE 2021 scorecard will remain valid for 3 years from the date of announcement of results. So it will be valid for 3 years. Clear? So some general idea, like everybody should know all these points and they are going to be important. Some more important points. Okay, this is related to pattern of examination. So the mode of examination we have already considered. It's going to be computer based test. Duration 3 hours. Number of subjects or papers like 27. It was even written like earlier. Sections, there will be 2 sections in your question paper, general aptitude part and candidate selected subject. Like let's say you are going to appear in this exam for physical science. Clear? So guys, in physical science you will get the questions from the physics part for this part, this candidate selected subject. Okay, so you will get general aptitude, as well as along with that you are going to have the physics questions. Then next thing, type of questions we have considered. I have explained this thing to you, that what we mean by MCQ, what we mean by MSQ, what we mean by NAT. Clear? Numerical answer type. Now questions for testing these abilities. Now the questions which you will have in this exam, mainly they are going to ask those questions to just know about like this thing. These are the skills they will check. Okay, these are the abilities they are going to test with the questions they are giving you in the exam. Clear? And this is going to be something very important, because once this point will be clear to you, you can focus on your preparation and the things accordingly. Like okay, they are mainly going to just check these abilities. They are going to give us the questions, okay, in which we need to focus on these things more. So what are the abilities they are going to check, and what are the things on which you need to focus more? Let's have a look at this, that how well you can recall the things. Done? If you have prepared something, some topic, some concept you have learned, and at the time of exam, how well you are able to recall it. That means there is a requirement of memorizing the concepts in a way, like the formulae in a particular topic and all, because once you are going to memorize them, how well you are going to use them in the exam. So this is what they are going to check, that how well a student can recall the things. Done? So if you are preparing, this is even going to be a part in our strategy discussion, that you need to focus on memorizing the formulae very well, because some of the questions in your GATE exam are going to be of this type, that once you know a formula, now it's going to be easy for you to answer that question. Just by observing the question, just by reading the question, you will be able to get the right answer. You can select it and that's it. This is what you will do, or you will have to do. Clear? So how well you can recall any formula or anything you have memorized, that's what they are going to check with the questions they are going to ask you in the exam. Next thing, comprehension. They will even consider that part. Okay, the way how they have represented the question, the statement has been given, like everything, how well you are understanding that given situation, the given data in the question. Okay, and then how well you are reacting, or you are just going to work on the steps of the answer accordingly. So they are going to focus on all these things. The application part, again, application means what? You learned a concept, you know a topic, now they are going to represent that topic based question in front of you. How well you are able to relate it, that oh, this is the concept, this is the formula I need to apply to solve this question. Clear? So how well you are able to relate it, that's again what they are going to check. Analysis and synthesis, like analyze a given situation, okay, and then work accordingly. So like somewhere they're related, but mainly they have mentioned the abilities, what they are going to check with the questions they are going to ask you: recall, comprehension, application, analysis, and synthesis. Okay, is that clear? Done. Clear. I'm just going to check your comments here as well. If you will have any questions in between, you can ask about them. Now, number of questions, guys, there are going to be total 65 questions, 10 from general aptitude part and 55 from your subject. So total number of questions 65. Next thing, if we are going to talk about the distribution of marks, okay, in all the papers, like except like there are going to be some categories which have been mentioned, and the physical science is also here, that is PH, so we don't need to consider it. Okay, distribution of marks in, that is physical science, now we need to consider this one. General aptitude, total 15 marks, weightage for the general aptitude part will be 15 marks. Okay, while subject questions will have a weightage of 85 marks. So you are going to have two categories, two parts, one for general aptitude, another one for the subject. So general aptitude weightage 15 marks and the subject questions weightage 85 marks. So total marks 100 in this way. Clear? All of the questions will be of 1 mark and 2 marks. So maximum marking, like which you will have for one right answer, that's going to be 2 marks. That has been mentioned here. Clear? Now detailed marking scheme has been mentioned. Guys, if you have not considered this till now and you have not observed all these things till now, you can go through, okay, all these points. I think they can be helpful. Some of the major and the most important points we have already considered here right now. Let's talk about the next point now, but I'm just going to give you some time that if you are having any question related to the discussion we have done till now, then you can ask about it and let me know. Is there any doubt anybody is having till now and you want to ask something related to the discussion we have done till now? And guys, it's very important for everyone to know exactly what type of questions are going to be there, what they are going to check, okay, the abilities they are going to check, as they have even mentioned in this. Okay, also guys, the other important points as we have considered them. Clear? So every point is going to be important and every one of you need to know about them. If you are having any question related to any of these things, you can let me know. Here is now the syllabus for the general aptitude. Clear? Because you know 15 marks weightage for general aptitude part. So what they can ask you in the general aptitude part, or the questions which will be in that particular part. So the questions can be from the verbal aptitude. Clear? That means basic English grammar, tenses, articles, adjectives, prepositions, conjunctions, verb noun agreement, and other parts of speech. Okay, this is like the syllabus for general aptitude or verbal aptitude. In that, basic vocabulary, words, idioms, and like phrases in context. Okay, reading and comprehension, and then narrative sequencing. So yeah, there you can have the questions in general aptitude part from any of these things, these topics. Then quantitative aptitude based questions can even be there. So they can be from data interpretation, data graphs like bar graphs, pie charts, and other graphs representing data, 2 and 3 dimensional plots, maps, and tables. Numerical computation and estimation, ratios, percentage, okay, powers, exponents, and logarithms, and then permutation and combination and series, the basic mathematics basically. Mensuration and geometry, elementary statistics, and probability. Okay, so this is like the syllabus they have mentioned. They can give you the questions from any of these topics and parts. Analytical aptitude, it can have the questions related to logic like deduction and induction, analogy, numerical relations, and reasoning. Clear? Then spatial aptitude, transformation of shapes, translation, rotational, scaling, then mirroring, then assembling and grouping, paper folding, cutting, and pattern in 2 and 3 dimensions. Clear? So this is the syllabus we are going to have for general aptitude part. Let's quickly go through. I'm just going to show you now the physical science or physics syllabus. You can have a look at this. Clear? And then we are going to start the strategy discussion. So if somebody is here who is not familiar with the topics you are having in the GATE physics exam syllabus, guys, have a look at this. Okay, if you want to ask anything related to this part, you can let me know, and if anything is not clear, even you can tell me about that. I'm just going to zoom it a little more. I think it will be more clear then. Yes, Amit, that's what we will discuss now. Shri, again it depends like what kind of questions are gonna be there. It's not fixed. Every time there is gonna be different cutoff. So I would say from your side you should try to give your best. Okay, try to solve as many number of questions you can do correct. Okay, because there is again negative marking in some of the parts or the type of questions, not all, but yeah, in some of the questions it's there. Done. So try to give your best. Now guys, I'm just going to show you all the subjects syllabus in this one for physics part. Clear? So mathematical physics topics mentioned here. Okay, classical mechanics topics mentioned here. Then you are going to have electromagnetic theory. You can have a look at this like quickly, and we are going to start the strategy discussion. Clear? Thermodynamics and statistical physics and atomic and molecular physics. Also guys, today after this class at 4 o'clock we are going to have our special class, okay, in which we are going to consider many important tricks from various subjects. So yeah, if you want to know about the tricks, if you want to join that session, in the description of this video there will be a link for the free classes or the special classes. You can check that, and from there after the session you can check for the special class too. Clear? And you can join that session at 4 o'clock today. I'm going to consider many important tricks there which will help you to solve the questions in just few seconds from different subjects. Okay, so exactly after this class at 4 o'clock we will have our special class. Then solid state physics and electronics syllabus. Tina, we are going to talk about it. Amit, basically there is no such information I am having till now about it, but once I will get to know, then only I can let you know about the mock test for GATE exam. Okay, so once I will have any information about it, I will surely let you know about that. Done. Okay. This is nuclear and elementary particle physics syllabus. Clear? So guys, I hope each and everything will be clear to all of you now. Also guys, at the last, like as you are having just some time remaining before the exam, clear? So in February you are going to have your exam, and now it's like almost December is going to start. We are going to have many courses on Unacademy Plus as well for the remaining time preparation, which will be helpful for all the students, okay, in remaining time to cover up the previous year questions, to know about many important concepts, and to get the guidance by all the top educators. If you want to attend these sessions for the GATE exam which we are having on Unacademy Plus, then guys you can even take the Unacademy Plus subscription, as I have already told you about it in the starting of this session. Clear? So one of the courses I have shown here. Similarly, you will have many other courses on Unacademy learning app for your GATE as well as for CSIR net physics exam preparation. Clear? And guys, if you are going to take the subscription, you can also use and apply the referral code Anjali Arora as it is mentioned here. By using and by applying this referral code, you will get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. Spelling should be same, that's how you need to write it and apply it to get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. Now let's talk about the strategy for GATE 2021 exam. Guys, as you are going to have some time remaining before the exam, as now you know what type of questions you are going to have. Clear? The cutoff marks, if we are going to talk about the previous year's cutoff marks, okay, they are not going to be so high. Okay, it's like sometimes even if you are going to prepare near about let's say 40s, you can clear your cutoff marks we are generally going to have for the GATE exam. But the point is, in GATE exam, rank matters. Clear? Like in CSIR, sometimes at some of the places, even if you have just cleared the exam, you have just crossed the cutoff marks and you have cleared it, whatever rank you are having, sometimes like there in CSIR net, you may get you can say equally, like you will be considered as per the rank of different students and all. Okay, but in GATE exam, at various places, rank matters a lot. Clear? So if you are asking about the cutoff marks, and if you are going to target that, okay, I just need to consider these many marks to clear this exam, okay, so you are just again going to bound yourself कि ठीक है, इतना ही तो करना है, इतना कर लिया ना, मेरी cutoff marks मतलब मैं clear कर लूंगा, and that's gonna give me the rank, or I will clear this exam basically. But what I would like to tell you, that is, try your best. That means even if you can score 50, 60, okay, maybe this time the cutoff can increase, the total, like the cutoff marks can increase too. Clear? So it just completely depends on the type of questions, okay, and the complete question paper you are going to have. So try your best and try to get the marks you can easily get, but just be careful about the accuracy. In the sections where there is no negative marking, you can consider whatever you are getting right, or whatever process you want to just consider to get the answer for any question, you can consider that, because there is no negative marking. But in those questions where there is negative marking, just be careful about the accuracy part as well, and attempt those questions which you think are gonna be correct. Okay, another thing is, again, even if you are solving the questions in which there is no negative marking, try your best in those questions as well. Why it is important? Because if you are going to do them wrong by chance or in any way, okay, you will not get the marks for those questions. So overall marking is going to get affect with that. Clear? So try your best, and the rank, if it is going to be a very good rank, you will have more opportunities, more options, more choices. Okay, and after getting the GATE scorecard, there are going to be so many opportunities you will have in front of you. You can take the admission for PhD, you can consider, like you can apply for some government job vacancies too, okay, on the basis of your GATE scorecard. There are going to be, like, if anybody wants to go for M.Tech, they can even do that with the GATE scorecard. You will get the scholarship for PhD as well as for M.Tech. Okay, so there are so many options or choices you will have. Clear? Or you can say many good opportunities. Clear? So you should try your best. Okay, and as I've told you, the cutoff is not so much high if we will consider the previous year's cutoff, so you all can easily do it, but a proper planning is required. When we are talking about the strategy, guys, now we have considered the importance of the exam, we have observed the pattern, we know the syllabus, we know what type of questions are gonna be there and everything. Now the main thing is, okay, but what about getting good marks, and what are the things we need to keep in mind to get those good marks? Okay, still there is enough time all of you are having, okay, before your GATE exam, in which you can do very well and you can score very good marks, even good rank. But how? With a proper planning and a proper strategy. Clear? Now what should be that strategy and that planning? Let's just talk about it. The first thing you need to know, that when you are going to attempt this exam in 2021 even, clear, the one thing on which you need to focus in the remaining time is to complete the previous year questions. As many number of questions you can solve, you should try to do them. Also guys, when you are solving those questions, it is going to provide you an idea about the MCQ type questions, the NAT type questions, okay, as well as what type of questions have been asked or can be there in the general aptitude portion. Clear? So you are keep on getting ideas with the previous years. But there is going to be a new type of question now this time, that is going to be MSQ. We have already talked about all these different types and what we mean by them in the starting of this session. Clear? So the point is, getting to know about those questions, how we are just considering them, how we are taking the steps and how we need to proceed. Okay, so everything will keep on getting clear in this way by solving the previous year questions. The another thing is you need to keep in mind about the time management. This is going to be something very important. Okay, if you will be able to manage your time very well, clear, in the exam, then you are again going to have one more very good thing with you. Okay, because in this exam, the time is going to play a very important role in all the exams, but in this one even it's important. The virtual calculator is going to be there. Okay, so also keep one thing in mind कि आप अभी से प्रैक्टिस कीजिए. ये भी आपकी एक स्ट्रेटेजी का पार्ट है कि हाउ वर्चुअल कैलकुलेटर इज गोना वर्क, how you can just use it, how you can quickly get the answer with that. Okay, it's like a calculator and it can help you in doing calculation, but you should be active at that point of time to save and to just use the time wisely. Clear? So use the virtual calculators. There are going to be so many different apps you may get. Okay, if you will search for them, or you can practice for it with those apps, or with the mock test you can even try to consider that how the online exam is going to be and how you can just use those virtual calculators for calculation. Okay, and all those things. Clear? So this is going to be about the previous year questions and the time management part and how you will learn time management. One thing which is important there is knowing how to use virtual calculator. Okay, and like this is going to be one most important thing. If I'm going to talk about next thing, that is knowing the concepts, and to know the concepts in the remaining time, what you need to do, guys, in the remaining time, if you are someone who has not started the preparation yet and who is just going to start the preparation now, okay, when you are solving the previous year questions, or even if you are someone who was preparing for CSIR net exam, the last one, okay, if you were preparing for that, if you have attempted that exam, you will have good level of preparation for GATE exam too. Clear? So when you will start solving the previous year questions, you will see like, oh, there are so many topics, you know them very well, you are having a clear idea about them. But if you are getting something new, or if you are someone who has not prepared the formula notebook yet, what you need to do, you need to keep on maintaining your formula notebook along with your preparation or along with solving the previous year questions. This is first or the second tip basically after that first point, that keep on making your formula notebook along with your preparation. And after that, you need to do one more thing. For this exam, after making the formula notebook, as I have told you, formula notebook is not only about formulae. There you can even note down the concepts, tricks, okay, something which you find difficult in a particular topic, you can even separately note it down in your formula notebook. But after considering it, keep some time before your exam, okay, almost 15 days or something like that, so that you will be able to convert these notes into short notes. Short notes are even gonna be more like you can consider कि जो बहुत important है ना, बहुत ज़्यादा important points या जिनमें आपको बहुत ज़्यादा difficulty होती है, उनको आपने सिर्फ और सिर्फ अपने notes में लिखना है, वो भी in a very short way. Okay, that means you don't need to create or you don't need to make 50 pages for all subjects. You just need to consider them within 20 pages, within 15 pages if possible, within 10 pages if possible. So that's going to be your short notes. Clear? And these type of short notes are going to be very helpful for the GATE exam. The another thing I would like to tell you guys, you can start making some cards. Now what kind of cards? You don't need to decorate them. On those cards, you can note down some concept, okay, and you can keep them with yourself, okay. And what are these cards? These are gonna be just small pieces, like you can consider an A4 size page, okay. Just make 8 parts in it. How? Fold it like this, then fold it like this, okay. So 8 different small pieces you will have. Clear? And those are gonna be the cards. Now you can note down some concepts in them, okay. If you even want to make them more small, or you want to just keep them only this much, you will just note down important concepts there. And now these cards you can keep with yourself, okay. And anywhere, anytime, if you want to revise any concept, you can just look at that anywhere. Keep them with yourself at all the times, okay. You are traveling somewhere, you are going somewhere, okay, you are going out of your house like for some time, you can just have all those cards with you. And all the formulae which you have noted down there, you can revise them at any point of time. So this is another smart thing you can consider, okay, which will be in a fun way you are preparing, in easy way you are preparing. You don't need to sit and you don't need to take tension about those things, but it will even help you to keep the concepts in mind very well. So the first thing we have considered the abilities they are going to check with the questions. What was that? That was recall. Okay, because there are going to be so many type of questions which will require a good knowledge, a good command on those formulae which you are going to prepare as per your syllabus. So yeah, this thing can help you a lot too. Clear? So this is another very important point. If you are having any other question except that, as I have mentioned the things till now, you can let me know. And the this thing that when you will start making those cards, so along with your preparation you can start doing this thing, okay? And after a point of time you are having very good command on this topic, this formula which you have noted down there, and now you don't need to revise it regularly. Keep it aside, okay? And then later on you can have another thing, another topic with you, another like a set of topics. Clear? So basically in this way you will get a very good command on all these important formulae in easy way, okay? And without taking any kind of tension or without considering some pressure about preparation. So yeah, in easy way even you can do the preparation. So please let me know, is there any doubt anybody is having till now and any question you want to ask? Akshay, as I have mentioned in the starting, go with the previous year questions, okay? And from there, after analyzing those questions, you will get an idea that what are the topics which are very important and so frequently asked questions are there. So you can focus on those topics more, okay? Instead of going for all the topics, you can do it in this way. It's not necessary, but your selection is important. If you are even considering some part of the syllabus, you have to be selective about it. Clear? You can't consider कि कोई भी randomly topic ले लेते हैं, consider कर लेते हैं, नहीं. फिर आप जब selective करते हैं ना, तो उसमें ये चीज बहुत important होती है कि जो भी आप topics consider कर रहे हैं, this should be important and they are something like from where they have asked questions again and again. Clear? The above, yeah, most of them we will consider in our courses as well as during our sessions. Subramanyam, in net physics exam, see, the first thing is you are going to have all the questions which are going to be MCQs. Clear? So you need to focus on those type of questions. But here, when you are having NAT type of questions, that practice becomes important. Because let's say if somebody is completely targeting and focusing on like the MCQs, ठीक है? अब उस बच्चे को कहा जाए कि बेटा, now you are going to have the exam with the NAT type questions or M.Sc type questions. Clear? So at that point of time, what will happen? Because that student is prepared with the mindset कि okay, मेरे को तो MCQs type questions मिलने वाला है, एक आंसर करेक्ट होगा, थोड़ा सा फिर भी convenient हो जाता है ना कई बार. But NAT type, again, you need to proceed very clearly with all the steps. You are not having even a hint from the options. Sometimes like you get some hint from the options in MCQs, okay, in some of the questions. And there completely you have to take the steps from step number 1 to the last step you have to reach. Guys, another thing I would like to tell you, when you are practicing the previous year questions, be very much careful about some of the things. What are these things? When they are going to mention some instructions there, ki up to 2 decimal places, up to 1 decimal place, okay, you need to write the answer. So you have to write it accordingly. Okay? And when you are practicing the previous year questions, when you are solving those questions and you are writing your answer, when you are matching your answer with the exact answer which they have considered in the exam in the previous years, see or check it. Just make sure you are checking this thing, that whether the values you have written, is it exactly same as per the instructions given in the question, or did you consider something else. ठीक है, तो इस चीज का भी बिल्कुल ध्यान रखना है, क्योंकि ये छोटी छोटी बातें हैं जिनसे रिलेटेड कंफ्यूजन होने के चांसेस होते हैं एग्जाम में. तो अगर आप अभी से इन बातों का ध्यान रखेंगे तो आपको कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं होगा. कैलकुलेटर तो ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल होगा, so like the calculation part is gonna be so easy, but again the practice with the virtual calculator throughout this process of preparation, it's important. Clear? And if any other question is there, please mention it, let me know, we'll talk about that. If everything is clear, that's good. So Shruti, don't worry about that. Just focus on the syllabus part and the previous year questions. That's something if you are going to think or you are going to consider out of syllabus, you can't do anything for that. So you don't need to worry about anything like that. Okay? If you are completely focusing on syllabus, if you are just going to consider previous year questions, you are on the right track and you will easily be able to clear the cutoff and even will be able to score good rank, like good marks and good rank. Done? Vaibhav has asked one question, guys, that should we go for those 10 general aptitude questions in the exam, or should we not consider that? Guys, let's say when we are talking about the overall cutoff marks, clear, general aptitude I think is gonna be very much easy for all of you. Okay, not all questions, at least some of them still you will be able to do. So 10 questions, 15 marks. Okay, there will be questions of 1 mark as well as 2 marks. Clear? Now the point is, let's say some of you are able to solve 5 questions here, or 6 questions here, or 8 questions here, or 9, or even 10. Clear? So out of these 15, even if you are going to consider 5 marks, 6 marks, 8 marks, 10 marks, 12 marks, okay, any number depending on the type of questions you will have. So the point is, it's very, very, very important section in your exam. Okay? Because the cutoff, as I have told you, to clear the cutoff, even it will play an important role, and even to score good marks and to maintain a good rank, its importance is gonna be like a kind of 5-star. ठीक है? तो कोई भी इसको lightly नहीं लेगा, और साथ ही साथ क्योंकि ये आपको आपके मार्क्स इंक्रीज करने में हेल्प कर सकता है, रैंक को इंप्रूव करने में हेल्प कर सकता है, साथ ही साथ कट ऑफ क्लियर करने में भी हेल्प कर सकता है. तो कंसीडर इट वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, इफ पॉसिबल इवन यू कैन डू दिस सेक्शन इन द स्टार्टिंग बिकॉज यू हैव टू गो फॉर इट. Now go for it like at the end after completing the subject questions, or do it in the starting. It's up to you, but you have to consider. ठीक है, आपको कितने भी मार्क्स मिल रहे हैं ना, इससे मान लीजिए 5 मार्क्स भी आप कंसीडर कर रहे हैं कि आप गेन करेंगे इस सेक्शन से. So that's very 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 important. Don't consider it like just like that. ठीक है. Okay, so don't leave that. Prince, during the practice sessions, okay, we will consider some examples. I think in that PDF we are having some examples. Let me just show you. 1 second. It's here now. It's not here. Look at this. Some examples for the part A or general aptitude questions, like below the syllabus, it's present. It's general aptitude syllabus. Okay, this was the general aptitude syllabus. Then after that, solved questions, like different type of questions they have given. Just sample questions you can say. Out of the following 4 sentences, select the most suitable sentence with respect to grammar and uses. Done. So which one is more appropriate, correct? That's what you need to consider. Then another one, and graph questions are even there. This is based on, again, the words you need to consider the most suitable word you can fill at this particular place. Okay. Then you are going to have bar graph based questions. So these graph based questions, guys, if we will have some practice sessions later on, we'll try to consider, but they are going to be quite easy. Whenever something is mentioned here that this darker one, which is the black one, is representing the data for 2001 and this lighter one is representing the data for 2011, then consider it accordingly, and whatever they are asking you to find, compare that thing. It's quite easy. बहुत easy होता है. ऐसे questions में ना आपको सारी information दी गई होती है, बस उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपने सिर्फ ग्राफ को ऑब्जर्व करना है. और देखिए, here you are going to have at this side on vertical axis this line 20. The second line 40. That means the difference in one level and the other level is of 20. 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. If they will ask you to compare the values, you can even easily compare them. कि अच्छा ये 40 पे ये 60 पे है, यहाँ लिखा भी है, but कई बार होता है कि they just mention it on this vertical axis or y-axis. Clear? So similarly here. So it is like exactly till half of the level. So that means what? It's gonna be 40 and 60, so in between what you will have 50. They have mentioned it here, but it's not necessary that everywhere they will be like mentioning it here as well as on the graph line. Clear? So it's not necessary. You should even be prepared from your side कि अगर ये ऐसे नहीं भी लिख के दिया है ना, तो भी हमें आना चाहिए कि क्या क्या वैल्यू है, किस तरह से वहां पे हमें डाटा कंसीडर करना है एंड ऑल. तो दे आर क्वाइट इजी. जस्ट ऑब्जर्व द ग्राफ वेल. ओके, just practice some of such type of questions in a like some number of questions so that you will have a very clear idea. So here they have provided one graph, this one, the other graph, this one, the other graph, this one, and then they are asking you to solve the question further and to get the answer. They are going to be quite easy. Then was it blur? It was just a simple question, guys. You can even check it out. It's like you will find it. Gunjan, most of the topics are similar. Like same you will get in CSIR NET and GATE exam. That's why I was saying if you were preparing for the CSIR NET exam, you will be ready for the GATE exam preparation too. Other strategy tips can be common or same too. But guys, the most or the major difference here is gonna be that the type of questions, okay, solving previous year questions, particularly you need to focus all type of questions, NAT, MCQs, general aptitude. Here general aptitude portion can be little bit different, okay, than CSIR NET. Like the grammar part is there, okay, English related questions you can have in that part. So yeah, that's a little bit different thing. So you should separately consider the preparation from the previous years for this part. Done. Any other question, guys? Any other thing you want to ask and something is not clear to you, please let me know. The ideas I have given you कि questions को solve करना start कर दीजिए, ठीक है. साथ ही साथ आप जब previous year questions कर रहे हैं, formula notebook prepare कीजिए. उसके साथ में आपने क्या करना है, cards बनाने हैं, like so that you will be able to revise those things anywhere easily. Okay. The other thing you need to consider is that when you are preparing any topic, do it in a little more depth and detail if possible, because when you will have the questions based on analysis, okay, and just considering the application part too, it will become very important to have a clear idea about any concept. Why? Because once you know it well, it's easy for you to apply that concept in any question. अगर आपको उसके बारे में थोड़ा पता है और आपको completely नहीं पता कि कैसे ये फॉर्मूला यूज करना है, किस सिचुएशन में यूज करना है, ये सब तो आपके लिए डिफिकल्टी हो सकती है. तो कोशिश कीजिए थोड़ा सा और आपको जो क्लियर आइडिया मिलेगा, that's gonna be from the previous years when you will observe exactly what they need. Okay, and yeah, that's how you just need to consider all the things. The above, in just some time you should be able to get that. Not like there is no official information about the date, okay, so we can't say कि only at that particular day or on this day and that day, but आ जाएगा जल्दी. Shruti, not having any information about that till now, but in the GATE exam, yeah, there is a change in pattern, and that I have explained in this session, that what is that change in pattern in the GATE exam, clear, in the starting. So yeah, that change is there in the type of questions you will have and the added ones. Okay, so that is the change in GATE exam pattern. Done? Clear? Guys, any other question, any other doubt, anything you want to ask, please let me know related to your next GATE exam. Okay, and if everything is clear, that's good. Done? Okay, so guys, if everything is clear to all of you, let's take some of the questions from the previous years from GATE exam itself. because we are going to do the discussion right now for GATE 2021. I think it will be helpful for all of you. Okay, so let's consider some previous year questions right now. We are having some time remaining for this session. Okay, and I hope with that discussion even you will be able to get some idea. Clear? I'm just going to give you some question from the previous years, and if you are having any doubt regarding your strategy, how to prepare, how to do syllabus, I have already shown you here. Clear? The strategy in general, okay, we have talked about that too. Pattern, I have just told you about that too. Clear? So you know everything now, but you have to focus mainly during your preparation on the previous years and topic completion along with the those questions. Clear? So wherever you are thinking, you can consider कि ये topic आपको clear नहीं है, अगर कहीं पे भी लग रहा है आपको, whenever you are solving some previous year question, consider the topic at the same time, complete it, update your formula notebook too. Okay, and before your exam, before 15 days, you should try to start making your short notes. Short notes are different than the formula notebook. Clear? And the other thing, those cards, you can start making them right now. Okay, how to make, I have already told you about that. और साथ साथ रिवाइज करते रहिए. जो बहुत डिफिकल्ट फॉर्मूला लगता है, मेनली उनके कार्ड्स बनाइए, उनको आप कहीं पे भी रिवाइज कर सकते हैं इससे, एंड यू विल हैव गुड कमांड ऑन दैट. Subramaniam, you will get some idea about the type of questions from the previous year questions, and that's why it's important to do or to solve those previous year questions. Okay, so yeah. Tina, we can have a separate session for the most important topics, but generally like we consider the contour integration like in mathematical physics, or when you are going to do those previous years now, the repetition, the type of questions, okay, how they have been repeated and all, you will get the idea about it from there too. So when you will start with your first step doing the previous year questions, see or observe what are the topics from where they have asked the questions so frequently, and those are the most important ones. Okay. Guys, one question is here. This is from previous year's GATE physics GATE exam general aptitude part. Mod 4x minus 7 is equal to 5. Then the value of of 2 mod x minus mod minus x is. Everybody will try it, and once you are going to get the answer for this question, please mention it in the comments that what is the right answer according to you. 2 comma 1 by 3, 1 by 2 comma 3, 3 by 2 comma 9, and 2 by 3 comma 9. Try it now and just mention done in the comments as you will get it done. Okay, and I hope everything is clearly visible. If not, please let me know. I will just try to let you know about it. Shruti, see, I would say, as you have asked about the textbooks, whether you should go for them or how you should start your preparation or how you should do your preparation. So basically, instead of going for each and every topic mentioned there in the book, you should consider that if there is a particular topic in which you are having doubt and that is not getting clear to you with some notes which you are referring in general to prepare for the exam, okay, for those topics you can check out the books. Clear? अगर कुछ आप notes refer कर रहे हैं और उससे आपको कोई topic clear नहीं हो रहा है, तो आप उन topics के लिए books को refer कर सकते हैं, consider कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? बिकॉज सारे जो भी टॉपिक्स एक पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर में या एक बुक में आप उन सबको गो थ्रू करेंगे तो बहुत टाइम टेकिंग होगा. क्लियर? सो इन दिस वे फॉर सेलेक्टिव थिंग्स यू कैन कंसीडर बुक्स. वेरी गुड प्रिंस, वी विल टॉक अबाउट इट विच इज द राइट आंसर एंड विच इज नॉट, बट बिफोर दैट लेट्स वेट फॉर एवरीबडीज रिप्लाई. वेरी गुड अक्षय. What about others? 2 answers till now. Very good Shruti. Very good Tina. Very good Gunjan. What about others? So till now 2 options in the comments like you have selected option B and option D. We will talk about it which one is right. Very good Subramanyam. What about others guys? Just few students have replied till now. Very good Mariam. Venkatesh. By doing the previous year questions, by considering the most important topics when you are preparing for the exam from the syllabus, as we have observed that in the starting I have shown you, okay, and by memorizing the formulae very well, by keeping the time in mind when you are solving the questions in the exam and during your practice time. So yeah, time management, memorizing the formulae and concepts well, okay, solving previous year questions, okay, and as well as practicing general aptitude. So these are the tips to score good marks in the GATE exam. Also by practicing NAT type questions separately so that you will have a clear idea about it, that what are the steps you may have to take, how you will get the idea about the steps to take like to solve any question. So yeah, these are the most important tips I have just stated right now. Clear? Very good Venkatesh. Very good Shri. So 3 different answers from your side guys till now for the right answer. Clear? Option C, option B and option D you all have selected. Let's consider it. As you all know that generally when we are having the mod X written somewhere, let's talk about it. So when we are having the mod X written somewhere, what we do, we say its value will be X or its value will be minus X if it is X greater than 0, if it is X less than 0. You may have observed this type of expressions at so many places, okay, you may have observed it. Very good Abhi. Clear? Shruti, here on Unacademy Live CSIR UGC Net, which is Unacademy's live YouTube channel, here my next class now will be in December, okay, you will soon get to know about it, but a special class that is today as well about the most important tricks for different subjects, which will be a very important class for the upcoming CSIR NET exam as well as for the GATE exam, that is today at 4 o'clock. And guys, for GATE exam particularly, on 29th at 10 o'clock in the morning, there is a special class I am going to conduct. Okay, 29th November at 10 o'clock in the morning, I am going to conduct a special class for GATE exam particularly, but also will be important for CSIR NET exam preparation too. So you all can join that 29th November session. That is a special class. You can check it on Unacademy Learning app, or you can check it directly on my profile, that is Anjali Arora in Unacademy Learning app. Also guys, today at 4 o'clock we are having another special class about the important tricks which will help you to solve the questions in few seconds. In the description of this video there is a link. You can click on that after the session, and from there you can check out the special classes. Also, as I have told you, directly in Unacademy Learning app, you can see or search my profile Anjali Arora, and there on my profile there will be plus courses visible to you, the special classes visible to you, okay, and from those special classes you can join these sessions. Clear? But here now YouTube sessions will be in December and you will soon get to know about it. So guys, this is how we write now. So basically now when you are going to have mod 4x minus 5, so what you will do, mod 4x minus 5 which is equal to 5, clear? 7 which is equal to 5. Now you can write it like 4x minus 7 is equal to either plus 5 or it can be equal to minus 5 too. Okay, plus minus 5. So what we will do, we will consider once plus 5 and then we will consider minus 5 and we will simplify it. Okay, and that's how we'll be able to get the value of x from here. Oh, I have removed the mod. Okay, now, so 4x minus 7 is equal to 5 once we are going to consider, and 4x minus 7 is equal to minus 5, then we are going to consider it. So this one will give you what? 5 plus 7, which is going to be 12. 12 upon 4, that's going to be 3. Okay, next. Here you will get minus 5 plus 7, which will give you 2. 2 upon 4, that will give you 1 upon 2. Now by considering these values, you will proceed further. For 3, when you will put this value here in this expression, that is 2 mod x minus x. Okay, what you will get? 2 3s are 6. For 3 you will find 6 minus 3. Okay, 6 minus 3. Are you going to get it exactly same? I think yes. So you will get 3 from there. For x is equal to 3, what you are getting? 3. Just put it in this expression. Half, that will be 1 minus half. That will be what? 1 minus half means what? Half. So what is the right answer? That is option B. So this value once you will put in this expression, second time you will put this value in this expression, and that's how you are going to get your final answer. Clear? If anybody is having any doubt in this one, please let me know. Those who were saying option B is correct, their answer is correct, and that's how you can get the answer for any such type of question. This was a question from GATE 2013 CSIR Net Physics exam. Clear? Thank you so much everyone for joining this session, and I hope you got some ideas, the important ideas, the hints, and like to prepare for your exam with this particular session. And guys, now after this class, today at 4 o'clock we are going to have our special class, okay, on Unacademy learning app. You can even check it directly on my profile, that is Anjali Arora, and you can attend that session at 4 o'clock. It is about important tricks for your CSIR NET and GATE exams for solving the questions in just few seconds. Clear? Thank you so much everyone for joining this session. Prince, there is a mod present. It's not bracket. So mod minus 3, that will become plus 3. It was not bracket, it was mod. Clear? So 6 minus 3 will be 3 itself. Thank you so much everyone for joining this session. Also guys, if you want to attend more regular live classes of well-structured and well-planned courses we are having on Unacademy Plus for your upcoming exam preparation, then you can take the Unacademy Plus subscription, and by using and by applying this referral code, that is Anjali Arora, as it is mentioned here, you will get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. As I have told you in the starting, there are going to be new courses for GATE Physics exam preparation, CSIR NET upcoming exam preparation, and many important courses by all the top educators, which will surely help you all to prepare very well for your upcoming exams, guys. So if you want to prepare for your upcoming exams with the guidance of all the top educators we are having on Unacademy Plus for your upcoming exam preparation, then you can take the Unacademy Plus subscription, and by using and by applying the referral code Anjali Arora, as it is mentioned here, no space in between, spelling should be same, that's how you need to write it and apply it. Okay, you will get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. The recordings of the classes are gonna be available after the live classes, so any day if you are not able to attend the live class, you will be able to watch the recordings and you will be able to cover up all those important discussion we are going to do during the session. So if any day you are not able to attend the live class, that's how you can even cover up the session. And after taking the subscription, you will be able to attend the live classes by all the top educators. Clear? Thank you so much everyone for joining this session. Thank you. Akshay, you can check it in Unacademy learning app. Okay, I'm not having any such information till now, but you can check it in learning app too. Clear? Thank you everyone for joining.